So today I want to talk to you about what feeds the monkeys, what strengthens them, what keeps them charged up to 100% battery level that enables them to take you over. Now, before I start talking about monkeys, because monkeys are a recent thing I've been using as an explanation for all that's going on in the mind, I used to say to people, don't feed your ego. Because what will happen sometimes is something great, say because of something you've done, something great happens. And there's a fine line between feeling proud of yourself for doing that thing, maybe stepping out of your comfort zone, or there's so many ways you could describe that depending on what that thing is that you could be really proud of. But once you overfeed on that pride, it's ego food. In the sense that, oh, hi, great. Oh, everyone thinks I'm wonderful now. Oh, look, everyone loves what I do and I'm so special and important. What that does, it empowers because everyone's got a superior and an inferior monkey, I believe. There may be some people out there that don't, but I've not come across anybody yet that doesn't, including myself. So what we're doing is reinforcing then the superior monkey. But it's temporary, because then you may do something else that's similar and you might not get the same accolade. And then the noise can be created of, oh, I'm not good enough. Or maybe I've done something wrong. Oh, maybe they don't like me anymore. They didn't give me all that praise like they did last time. I haven't had any messages about it. No one keeps talking to me about it and ringing me up or texting me or sending me messages about how brilliant it was or how I am. Do you recognise that fine line between, yeah, I'm really pleased I went along with that nudge or that feeling to do that thing, versus this means that I'm someone great? When we don't feed that, when we don't feed the ego, because the monkeys are our ego, it's a collection of all that's going on in the mind, the human production, the human robot, it means then that we could do something else and it's okay if we're not acknowledged for it. Because the more we charge up a superior one, the more the inferior one can have power, because there's always a duality going on. Wouldn't it be nice if you just do it anyway because you were inspired to do it and you don't need anyone to know or anyone to give you attention for it or anyone to reinforce your brilliance? And it's just something really interesting to think about. And sometimes I've done it in sessions with people, and the people that have, not first time clients when they, on the first call, but people who I've established a deeper understanding with, and they could tell me something and I'll say, yeah, that's great, but don't let your ego feed on it for too long. And they look at me almost like I've taken something from them. And I get that, because that's the monkey that's like, no, this is good. Look at me, aren't I great? And it doesn't really mean anything. It's all temporary. Success is temporary. Attention's temporary. Being on a pedestal's temporary. But it can be a long way down if we need that level to keep us up. So can we be okay just doing it because? If you watch children play when they're younger, they don't play with a tea set in order to get some recollection from it. They do it because they're just in the moment of doing it and they're enjoying what they're doing. Sorry, I'm just a little bit distracted, because this is the great thing about life, isn't it? And I love doing things in a setting that doesn't have to be perfect, because when I do this, I don't give my perfection monkey any power, because it used to have quite a lot of power and doesn't have that much anymore, because I've done things completely overriding it to the point that I know it's not going to be perfect, and therefore I'm free, because I'm not intending for it to be perfect. I'm just intending it to be whatever it will be. So someone just walked past with the dog then, and the dog wouldn't come, so he was calling it back, and he could tell where I was speaking. I was a little bit distracted. But what I was saying is, young children will play just for the joy of playing, because they're not thinking it, oh, look, I've built those bricks. And younger children I'm talking now, we can learn to get that, they want attention for it. But when they're really young, They play just in their own enjoyment, not because they're trying to get somewhere or achieve something, just for the joy of. And it's a really lovely state to be in, and you can find a lot of freedom there. So just think about the idea of what you're feeding your monkeys. And a lot of what you listen to or are influenced by is also monkey food. So what strengthens those dominant forces in your mind? What brings you freedom? What makes you feel more ease? And it's just something to think about and consider. So, bye for now.